each one of these days has been really unique because it's actually very therapeutic for me. I would encourage you all to take the time, and it may not have to be for 12 days, but just give yourself the ability to really reflect on what have you learned in the last 12 months that is guiding you and moving you forward. And I can tell you that the next one is really, really pivotal for me. And what it was is it was the concept of life is happening for me, not to me. And we can dig in on that a little bit more. I think that there's always been times where I tried to be on time to things and I really got frustrated, whether it was traffic. I'm here in Colorado. Traffic is just a piece of what we have to deal with. But there'd be so many times I'd be so upset about how I'm getting to a place late because of the perception that I did not care about showing up on time. But if you have that thought that life is happening to you, then it could ruin the entire day. It could ruin the entire meeting. It could ruin everything because it's just, why does this keep happening to me? This is just another thing that's happening to me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that I'm 10 minutes later than I thought I was going to be. And just when I think I'm going to get to the door, something else happens. And it's that it can start to snowball. But imagine what would happen if you change that and you realize that life is happening for you, for your good, for your growth, development, success. It's actually happening for you. Even though the situations themselves might feel unfortunate, it's still happening for you and it's happening for your good. And so when you start to think through the fact that it's happening for your good, that all of a sudden changes everything because you may not know what you are being saved from right now because of the fact that you are late. And so when you realize and you start thinking about that and you start pulling back and thinking through, like, okay, wait a minute, guess what? There was actually a car wreck that was the reason why traffic was so backed up. Imagine if I had been on time. What if that would have been my vehicle instead of the other person's? Maybe life was actually doing you good, helping you prevent tragedy, helping you avoid a difficult situation, letting you get a chance to have another day. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that this is an easy thing to understand because it's not. Some of you have experienced things that just feel like life keeps happening to you. Maybe you tried to get that promotion, didn't happen. You got passed over again. Maybe you lost your job. You still don't understand why. It doesn't make sense. Maybe you were hoping that this person would love you and it just hasn't happened. And the pain, the tragedy, the frustrations, all that stuff, it's real. It's right there. You got to deal with it. But rarely do we get the chance to look at things in hindsight until it's already happened. That's why they call it hindsight. But there's a lot of times where you hear people say, you know what, that tragedy that happened, that thing that I thought was going to break me, ended up being one of the best things that could have happened for me. And so a lot of times I talk to people about the realities of what they're dealing with has less to do with the current moment, and it has more to do with decisions that they made either 60 days ago or 2 years ago. And that journey that started from decisions that they really made may have transformed them into somebody different, given them a chance to actually be something different. And at the point that they're feeling this moment, this tragedy, this, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. The interesting thing is that for most of us, if we go back and we start thinking about it, we're like, man, yeah, a couple of years ago, I thought to myself, I think I can do better than this job. And so I started studying and learning. And then eventually, even though the situation did not go as I planned, life did me good and said, you know what? It's time for you to go to that next job. So it's slam this door shut, painful, but now I'm actually going into the marketplace with a new skill set that no one knew I was building the whole time. And I might get the fulfillment, I might get the joy, the promotion, the compensation that I actually have been hoping for, but it took tragedy to drive it forward. It took frustration to get it there. And so for many of you, you don't know what's going to happen in this next 12 days, 12 months. But I'm going to encourage you to start to carry that perspective that life is happening for you, not to you. Hopefully that's going to give you something to think about. Have an amazing day.